So I'm in the beginning of month 3 of 3 months of travel, and while I am super happy, I am fighting a cold and have been for the last week and am utterly exhausted. Hello everyone, I'm Minnie, a multi-passionate traveler and creative. Today I'm just going to check in with you guys. I'm currently in Suwon, South Korea, which is like an hour and a half outside of Seoul. But let's get into the things I would do differently and the things I think I'm doing well. 3 months is really a long time. I don't know if I would do this again, but if I were, here's what I would change. One, I would stay in apartments that have like laundry, or at the very least, they need to have like a kitchen I can use because I miss cooking for myself and being able to stay in when I want to. Like, I don't like having to go out to eat every day. It's not fun, even as somebody who loves to eat. I would rather be able to have things in a fridge and know they won't get taken, and cook when I want to. Maybe try to figure out if I can make one of the recipes, from the culture that I'm visiting. So I think that's one thing I would change. Two, I don't think I would switch countries, like going from Thailand to Korea, even though I lived here and I understand the culture and, I can speak the language enough to get by. It's still a major culture shock because, one, I keep responding to people in Thai. So, totally speaking the wrong language. And the weather is very different here. So, I wasn't sure if I was coming to Korea. So, I didn't really pack for Korea, especially because I thought, well, if I was coming, it would be spring anyway. So I have this one jacket because I'm usually cold in airports, and I have one pair of jeans, only to find out it's freezing here. And that's not helping. Every morning it's a struggle because my throat is closed. I think I would try to do a better job of keeping my schedule. So usually when I'm not traveling, I go 2 days a week without any social media or screen time, and that's kind of really hard while traveling. Obviously, I make YouTube videos, I run a blog, and so, being online is important, but it was nearly impossible to maintain that. I'd spend half my day out, and so I would need the other half of the day to organize files, write the blog post, film the video, or whatever it is. Whereas when I'm back home, it was much easier to accomplish. And this go around, I did not accomplish it at all. And so now, I have the eye fatigue because, yes, I'm online all the time, but I'm also feeling like I'm not as productive. I'm not getting as much stuff done, which also makes me think that when I travel, I should really change my schedule and not try so hard to get a video out every week. I haven't even really processed everything I did in Bangkok because I went from Bangkok to Phuket and now I'm in South Korea, and I never really gave myself a chance to just sit and fully collect all my thoughts. And so it's hard making a video about what I did in Bangkok, what I think other people should do, what I should do differently, because I haven't actually processed everything. So trying to make videos while I'm traveling, or at least about the places while I'm traveling, it's not a good idea because it's not working. I also feel like I need a content creation bag. I don't like carrying things. However, there have been plenty of times where I thought I wasn't going to do anything, and so I didn't bring my tripod, and I needed my tripod. I didn't think I was going to make a video right now, so I don't have my mic. So I'm hoping this is doing what it needs to do, because I'm not prepared to make content, and I think I need to be more prepared to make content. Maybe I just need a slightly bigger shoulder bag. But you see my face, I don't even like the sound of that. I need a Samuel to carry my things for me is what I need. And I think another thing I would do differently is plan better, but I'm trying to figure out how to plan better. I don't like looking up things before I go to a place. I might look up how many stars a restaurant has and how many reviews they have. But generally when traveling to a new place, I don't like having other people's like opinions in my head. While it's fun and I do end up in like a lot of unexpected, I end up in a lot of unexpected situations. It adds on to the stress of trying to like figure out what you want to do day to day. Maybe I just need like a list, like maybe a list of things I would like to try to do. And I did have like a bare minimum list for Bangkok. But I think it needs to be a bigger list because the list I had for Bangkok wasn't hard to achieve at all. I didn't know what to do while I was there. And I was literally just like wandering around, which is very much me. It does fit my personality, just wandering around day to day. But now, like looking back, I also feel like I didn't do much in Bangkok. Whereas Phuket, I did so much. And I did so much in Phuket without having to look anything up, just because, you know, Phuket is an island. So going to the beach every day, I could see what there was to do. There are people on jet skis, there are people renting boats and all kinds of things. And so it was like much easier to decide what to do because I'm literally just like, it's right in front of me. I don't have to research anything. I can just look at it and decide I want to do that. But here are some things I feel like I did really well. One, I think me staying at one location for longer periods of time while I still ended up exhausted was a genius idea because I've lasted a lot longer than most people would think I would. It's just more comfortable. I can unpack all my things. I know where everything is because I absolutely hate living out of a suitcase. And changing locations is a hassle in every country. So I think I did that really well. I think for the most part, I have done my social media pretty okay. There is room for improvement, but I've done pretty well. I've done my best to stay consistent even with all the problems I've had. Have recognized when things aren't going as I planned. I have recognized when I need a change of scenery and then maybe I can get more stuff done. I have no problems going to a local library or cafe to get work done. And look at me now, just like talking out in the open. I would have never done this before. So I think I've done that really well. And for somebody who's been traveling with literally the most bare bones plan, I've done so much new stuff I never thought I would do. I have made friends from all over the world. My friends and family have been shocked because they're wondering who I am and why every time they talk to me I have met a new friend. As someone who doesn't really like people and is a super introvert, I'm out here by myself. I gotta have friends somewhere. So I've done a really good job with that. Yay me! So those are just like my thoughts on the beginning of month 3 of 3 months of travel. I have many more travel plans coming up later this year, but I think definitely I need a break. Honestly, I'm not even really going to get a break because I go home, I have my younger sister's graduation to go to, and then I go to LA to stay at a friend's house to cat sit. I don't really know if I'll get any rest in LA because 1, it's LA, but 2, I should probably start working again. So we're looking at July. In July I'll rest. That doesn't even sound right because it's summer. So if anybody else has traveled extensively for over a month, please let me know your advice in the comments. Anybody who wants to travel for long periods of time, let us know where you want to go. And I'll see y'all later.